Know how we do anytime we step out tools in the building. You know, flipping always continuous. Well, it's all about BBSC. Who is trending, what is trending when it comes to world of socials, entertainment, and then politics. The out here to say about from 10 times so and no any day about some your mind Ghana said yet here na a fata. Meaning yes, what the weekends asumdiem na over the weekend and same be echo so the abebua me the abema Ghana kan krono akoso no no ana yenso yatena se ye bro. So join with me from this moment and kosi 7 no na wahu oman no nsem se de ekọ de church ya ene de atene ni nyina na coming 2028 elections now so wahu amanyoku a okwakoto waba ede amano dan dan nyina meka se yato abayi empanyimfo se omomra mesom yen enye yen ne ye ba besom omo. So your voice always matters when it comes to BBSC. The number that we guys are using for this particular show is on your TV screen 0592136677 and I do ideas, your thought, knowledge concerning the stories which is written on the board which we guys are here to discuss, you know, whatever fact now or they amami we are live on your Multi TV. They give us 600 TV streaming live YouTube and on your original Gossip TV message say okọ any dey kwan so no subscribe no share na obi nso enya bia hwe say o man no me man. We have only one Ghana ye di Ghana bia biem enti ye nyina ye mpensem no pomasibre. This program is very very interactive. It's am running so ekwa maybe am atrofo na to no afre na wa kire wa adwen any dey kwan so ene me nko na metifie ha. It's what me from a teaching bench and when I am a panel, I'm in Ubabi di Jumano. It's done then, you know, meka. So Jumedia, ye near time ever so. Now, man pennies, as well as John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, Gonjani Dishakonkron, Wajina Egwa, I would send him Nefidian, I will bet here and mine or mine moonsem, because I ha any no create a fee in Timonsan and Society, Mame. Jumedia dan then, you know, we are calling in for sponsors, said Mumra Namumba Soyasan and Jumedia, emu enye drew. It's a number na da eye crawler no asimiche uhwe TV na crawler na ekono number bi eda ase ana se WhatsApp number no e wi abetimi afre na nimpanifo atwe nkomo kitwa bi sika kitwa bi ne ebeje oni abo wade so de ro edi ama so de da meka no because of huge numbers we carry on our back nti abo wade so de ro ekọ na nipa mpempem anepu ebe sha de crawl nti mun sane so sa emma yen yaba ya be drink Ghana home. Some Dr. Apia so yasini okumase kwada so bola kesiem enkane ba bia na NG TV no do TV e wona currently Hana TV Hana Radio e wo 3-story building emu wasifa wani yare ni nyina ebre no wani na fra etesi so wo spectacle ansa no watimi atre ansa no watimi akenkan anampo ansa no watimi anante dia farbe na so ye obetene te ede ama de on so sronko e wona ni yare hwenu ni se onfa ba bi nchire wani no so onfa aduro bi enso wani no so na emu obemu aduro no na pass through your veins wani no efre baby etesi so a ebete enye no nko a wase be ma waye mre e wo mpam che sexual weakness say syphilis, gonorrhea, typhoid, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, asthma, diabetes, any chronic disease yare a wako enko nyina no the first of Dr. Apia na so ya obete ne te ede ama fa ne number no 0547664872 0547664872 dan den you know wasem bia oka oso fa yare no emma ma ne hwa fa yare na onfa na edro sanso na Lorette vagina wash enso ye vagina wash bia abedwaman so e ma no atiesi so yo pani oye babunu unya Lorette vagina wash edi CSC ho e beboa na se de tie ne pure herbal na ye de aye de hian so de kakra bi ebe to cotton eso me kira sawa na wa insect e wo wahemfie ho na wada overnight infections bia e wo wase bia e be free wen kan bia e be covid 12 hours na wayi na chese bibia ye kama na e ba ahemfie a no hu say yes ahemfie na wo ba ne mudimu na e ho nso eye ni gie na wie na okwa ewei Lorette na ma ahemfu twitwa nsase o ya de cheche nsa manfo ko Dubai trip, Qatar trip, UK, Canada, Amsterdam, ne nasefo na enye bibia o Lorette e mo mo riding in the fancy cars ni nyina Lorette any omu secret from e wo 0243 722 2641 0208 761 673 and 0502 0761 80 dudu to enquire just so mensia and I say Mr. Eba in Broom Ashtown I said mekoi and so yasene eme de BBSC ebro from Monday to Friday said em da me kan ye bia apona so nso betimi aba so yasene na chese bibia akoso kama edi ama ena yaba ye bedi nkomo ye bedwen Ghana ho na me hwe anima say Faro ebetimi aba because honorable Isaac Buedi entimi ama sanso na de pa Veronica ne homfa no wentimi ama Nyankopon sa adepa yare na ba bi honorable akodi bia no menya ne ntie se week we de ebe mese de pa but ebrebe mu a obetimi ato afa ha enti menemu ana edi dwuma no nti mesre samo ngebre na mefa tip stories no engudwa yewia na chese ya going through the stories one after the other na aboa paye na me komanim dia nationwide power outages na osi energy sector Public Utilities and Regulatory Commission PURC to step up consumer protection and ensure accountability, and it's coming from Dr. John Jinapo Abdullahi. We answer was a Ghana class 1.47 billion US dollars energy debt, save 500 million US dollars through gas power. Energy minister and the same way about Tuja. Now Sansem Krona, this one says, once I pay my electricity bill, I should wake up to see my lights on. And it's coming from a Professor Isaac Buedi, Edimunsam Ebebrema. Then Dr. Jabi Mohammed, who is economist and then senior lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School, was say NDC must work hard to ensure a stable power supply. Yabebo Eddie Erem Ehoye Pa, was say NDC omunyo omodwuma den na omu making sure say power no ebegina so na ene hedum echine hedum yabebo Eddie Erasa insensem no mu. Eren chama wuntumi picks NPP national chairman nomination forms. Ana asem no wono. Yanyina yenim se chama wuntumi has been sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, and I say in the jail sentence near 20 years. And nyina akonta mining e ho nsensem no ana ye de ache no I say all serve with hard labor in Sawam prisons. Na say jailing 20 years. Na yada sorry ya chama wuntumi apeke nomination form. Yanyina yenim se no call for national chairman NPP. Eso akwa pick forms. Why na pick man no so obi a odem ya jeli no aka Exim Bank case ana asa aka akonta mining de ni nyina mai enso chama untumi akopeke nomination form ye bebo edi eremo ho. This one says electing our flag bearer first restored peace to the party, and it's coming from a general secretary of New Patriotic Party, a Justin Frimpong Kudia with the Munsam Ebebrem. And then NPP internal elections, 50 aspirants begin filing nominations for 11 positions. Wow. Yedimunsam Ebebrem. Then President John Dramani Mahama first 700 Sagleme homes will be commissioned by March 2027. Yedimunsam Ebebrem. And then Mahama's Sagleme plan vindicates private sector, says aye Kojo Opon Kroma aye Fuasi Ayeribi aye MP. Ononsa na former minister for housing into Yedimunsam Ebebremo. And this one says Afanya Mark in Sami Jamfi Banta. Minorities should have blamed Bank of Ghana for losses from the start, and it's coming from Rosman Obain, who is a presidential staffer on the same way about to just say minority amanyuku kuma na our parliament no na enke say omudi omu blame and I say omode sobuo no enyina bo eye Bank of Ghana rather than say omode ema eye CEO of Gold Board eye Honorable Sami Jamfi Edimunsam Ebebremo. And this one says Jesus was accused. He kept quiet. Afanya Markins on Sami Jamfi Gold Board and Sensem no ho yedini nyina ebebrem na no ana Sami Jamfi so ababe react to a year ninsema last week mebebo boy some words bia wo you see abra na wo kasa eno ana Ghana fo nyina kasa da bi Sami Jamfi wan kasa ye kura ba Sami Jamfi so ma ye be hu se eye abena osai opare ene eye Kwadwo Opon Kroma omo ka na asem a omo attack ne personally, but eye minority leader Alexander Afanya Markins ono anytime bia ne nsem o ka no o attack ne personally so ono so ba sa na oba no so se ne nsem o kan still na wugina so nsem o kan bia no ono onte se dogo bi no abe onte de Ghana fo keka say yama presidential position bi o kasa ehun se de yese wusi kasa wo se wo to ba ne ono nso di behia o na sansem kro na Afanyo Markins enso aba be kasa ede afa ho na Samija Mfi ede nsem bi asa betu dwa revelation bi ni nyina ne se o se eye Alexander Afanyo Markins, who is minority leader for NPP in parliament, or say ye do kotu ECG, you make losses, ye do you free ho esa de kotu water, and also you make losses. Owi e was say why na aton nsu aboka, and a why so na say ade a efo e wo wi ase ye nsuo na se wo ton nsuo na aboka de a ene onu gold board ho nsensem de o ba be ka e de ayeden we ni nsam aka na ye de ba be so nyaman kronkron Ghana e wo BBS dwumadi ni so timesre so gibre na ye nyina ye mbobo ensem no ho na bibia enkoso kama Eric wani na wo wani na wo ye di abre wa yakoyadi wa said the dwumadi ni sisi sa da meka me say this is the only political talk show. It brings smiles to your face. Oya brantie, oya babawa. Nasa amanyosem enya woda. On this platform, ebe yo de say the marketing manager abegina ha. O sere kama o se mabai de. Na se mi bebie nsem no mu. Ama onu so anya mu hunu mu. Aha, onko pace camera. All right, yakoyadim dia next.
We have so far cleared about $1.47 billion in legacy debt alone. And because we moved substantially from liquid fuels to gas-fired thermal plants, in 1 year we saved $500 million from import substitution, moving from liquid fuels to gas. And that is quite significant. But more importantly, and a couple of weeks ago I was listening to my brother, when they are not happy with me, they don't call me comrade. But when they are happy with me, then they call me comrade. So when they are not happy, they come to my office and I say comrade, they say, oh no, you're not part of us. And he was alluding to some facts about declaration of monies into the cash waterfall. Before we came to office, just about 6 billion was declared monthly into the cash waterfall. IPPs were receiving just about 42%. Because of the work we did together and the policy reforms that we implemented, today we declare close to about 15 billion every month into the cash waterfall mechanism. And almost all the IPPs receive about 100% of their invoice bills. So we are not building arrears like it used to be. And the PURC was struggling financially. And I know what Nanaya encoded to ensure that you get the monies that you are getting today to complete this building. It wasn't easy. You had to go through a lot of consultation, consensus building. Government has taken decisive steps to restore financial viability, stability, and confidence in the sector. We have so far cleared about $1.47 billion in legacy debt alone. We moved substantially from liquid fuels to gas-fired thermal plants. In 1 year, we saved $500 million from import substitution, moving from liquid fuels to gas. And that is quite significant.
Okay, now, Dr. John Abdullah Jinapo, energy minister ana wakasa no na papa ida bia wakasa na ase waboto kakra asem na waka no nso ye ni gisem ba Dr. John Jinapo minti bibi ase energy sector ho minti bibi ase cause manya nti ase by 2030 ana ye power no ebe stable. That is what I've heard. So by 2030, your power no be stable. Yewaha, ana Dr. John Jinapo. Auto prepaid na san. Auto prepaid na ya blocking no. Unko bie na o credit auto ye nyina na asa Dr. John Jinapo abe ka kire Ghana for say prepaid meters no under a former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ni meters no de baaye no problem ewum into a quarter ma company bi a omo ye meters e de aba na chese ye UC Dr. John Jinapo be ka kire Ghana for say obi biara oto prepaid bi asem bia no omugu so omo investigation afa ho munim ne ferry buy be a free buy it's omo investigation omu wi a he's going to compensate each and every one onya losses e won prepaid mu. Then I asked myself say Ghana nti ECG was our data no ECG benya data ma yen say prepaid ni we toye no ana fort e buy ana essential nti Dr. John Jinapo benya sa data no every ECG for ho a compensate ordinary Ghanaian data ECG for betimi anya amount that say auto amount saying that say any sign that is the only data ECG betimi anya amount but ECG enya data matter prepaid and as a postpaid me so light no and as me you see power no just 30 minutes and 1 hour ana me dum no ana bia me PA ya me buy light nko ana me so say ne consume me ye ana me say dum no me buy me so me fridge edi 2 hours ana me dum no eti ECG ebetimi anya all this data power na consume am at amayana if say ECG betimi anya sa data na de amayen dia and Dr. John Jinapo sa amount for prepaid no mo toy no etete ya so be compensate no me de mai adwuma mu ha say de mai ti compensation where is it and where is the data krempa wudi behu data na wudi behu no Dr. John Jinapo e wen data no wen akosombo substation eja to mo ehye we catch and say would it be 3 to 6 months more the be fix it nyame nchadom because of nimdie Ghana ECG for e wonti omutimi di be 2 to 3 weeks e restore power ni nyina ema asasem we MTN for kra e de sikapuduro e de ma wo so omutimi restore power no Dr. John Jinapo begina simpie so catch Ghana for say power na ba ama they are exporting some of the powers no ebi to our nearby countries power na ba ma omu ton bi o but other na ye ni power ni wo ye krom as Ghanaians no we are not enjoying the electricity we are not enjoying it it's a power buso e wo Ghana ha ama mu export power ni bi at the nearby countries mo ton dia mo agiska na yenso mo ton ma yen astimamufuo no power no mo mane nso yeso mo dum light sa minim say Ashanti region hankwa na face sa energy crisis na power crisis na oba catch yen say 1700 was saying cables and transformers ana asay e wa Ashanti region na nti mugusu amoye ho adwuma enkosi da ben adan na moma Ghana fu ani ye yasa adan na moma timamufu ye ni ye yasa light na binum de ye adwuma mudum light Sunday no ahomache about 7 mo so e be 30 minutes time na mudum no ana musa soy be 10 minutes time na musa dum no aden mo yama NDC yama ensem bi ebinum keka say Socialist John Dramani Mahama ba ya on de dum so eye na ayi eya yesa enka say etesa mo ya ye Dr. John Jinapo me bebo video wa ha e mo gina o ka say energy sector ho no near me across where ding. It was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Wano. Emma me be kind. Se wonim yenti. Wonim continue de esi akono. Wonim kon. Enti na de usi akono. President John Dramani Mahama ndim say energy sector ho betimi ayenti na odo ko ho. Afi wo say su friend so meboa. Wo say su so meboa. Tibi kan say reshuffle ba Dr. John Gina Ponti mia. Ye reshuffle ni nko ba bi foforo. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama flooding sensem ni sisi ye. Onu aka say baby wo ho a onkrokra on tiase say omanya working permit omude ye adwuma wo ho. Why onkom onhwehwe omu enkrata mu se na eye genuine working permit ne de ama omu. Emma me kan say eye honorable Gilbert Ejay Ministry for Work and Housing. Some His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba can we dia. Na say ho no bibi to chema wo ho. So oya reshuffle a wan sesa no. E say no wan sesa no abe defense minister. Listening government, listening president. It's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Papa, listening president. So Dr. John Jinapo. Ontimi enye energy sector ho ya. What a Roma? Yes, sir, Ghana for sir. Esumu da ya. Light ni yedi ye njuma. Light and yedi ye njuma. Ti say na ye bedum. Na ya so within a short time ni edum. Na asafa wo ni emem na asai no. Ene so na adwuma ni wo man mu. So what mean titi wo mo rem na wa ankasa wo establish wo business. Na wo the light na ye. Na light no so ye no sope edema. Na say wo machines ade ye adwuma. Na ne okoya na wo bai. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Dr. John Ginapo so ontimi nye energy sector ho yeah. Wada Roma. Sesano. Wada Roma. Sa light won sensem dum so yay. Preso yay. Ana ama Professor Isaac Buadi. Oba bekasa. Was it once I pay my electricity bill, I should wake up to see my light on. Semi try me electricity bill all right. I didn't see the mudundum no. ECG is supposed to give us good services whilst we pay our electricity bill. It's only in Ghana. Only in Ghana na utsia will bill all right. But more good services. It's only in Ghana. And you doom light. Echa ya so anem kura nyina ani age. Even penny for cross. Eh ya so light. How? Send me to electricity bill. Na say ECG mami good services. Na yem for good services ne mami. Na e hye wade minti light ne ba na mani asaje. How? ECG must be sued. Seriously. ECG must be sued. Now why? No kwaye. Why no waka? Se konfo o se ko. Wako konfo e wo se wo mo aw. O fe ne si ase konfo o se ko. Woni why waka? So konfo se ko. ECG is not giving Ghanaians good services. How can say me pay me share my electricity bill? My to me prepaid. Me buy a hwe near doom light. How? But mo export power ni bi de ma omo no. Other countries Ivory Coast na asefo no mo ton power de ma omo no. So Ivory Coast ye doom light. Some ton power ma omo mo de gi sika omo tuenti mo good services. Ma ton power ma omo ti muntimi ndum omo light. Yes you try electricity bill. Adenti na mu dundum ye light. Na kwadwo fa number no eto so ma me ne mahwefo no na di dwuma no. Fa to so ntenten ma me. No mo so mfre no mo ntire o madwen. But before then no, Professor Isaac Buadi akasa. Okasa de ani break aside. Was once I pay my electricity bill, I should wake up to see my light on. Fameko ne video nimra. Fameko.
We should be able to determine the cause. Why are we having and the frequency of the power outages. That is when we have a problem. Because if you're unable to define or determine the causes all the time, we'll be talking about this. But you see, I am also worried, equally worried, because it's about output. It's about productivity. I don't know whether it's an efficiency problem. Not mentioned. I don't know whether we don't have funds to power. But the important thing is that once I pay my electricity bill, I must wake up and see my lights are on. If my lights are going to go off, you should be able to explain to me why the lights are going off. That is a simple thing. Because at the end of the day, there must be a productive economy that must be working. The economy must work. And if we are championing a major flagship program, are we prepared as a country to roll that program? Because these are teething problems that we can solve. If there are inefficiencies in ECG, who is to deal with it? Is it me? All of us? We pay our taxes. Every month, they deduct from our salary. Well, that's what. So, are we justified to have these power outages? And when can we have this conversation? We cannot. All the time we'll be talking about this. But the solution is that we must have these things working. If it's about transmission, let us know. If it's about generation, let us know. But the final consumer of that product must not be struggling and be suffering. And we should be able to determine the cause. Why are we having, and the frequency of the power outages? That is when we have a problem. Because if you're unable to define or determine the causes all the time, we'll be talking about this. But you see, I am also worried, equally worried, because it's about output. It's about productivity. I don't know whether it's an efficiency problem. Not mentioned. I don't know whether we don't have funds to power. But the important thing is that once I pay my electricity bill, I must wake up and see my lights are on. If my lights are going to go off, you should be able to explain to me why the lights are going off. That is a simple thing. Because at the end of the day, there must be a productive economy that must be working. The economy must work. And if we are championing a major flagship program, are we prepared as a country to roll that program? Because these are teething problems that we can solve. If there are inefficiencies in ECG, who is to deal with it? Is it me? All of us? We pay our taxes. Every month, they deduct from our salary. Well, that's what. So, are we justified to have these power outages? And when can we have this conversation?
Okay. Na say Professor Isaac Buadi aka asem ni nyina. Aka asem ni nyina. Aka asem ni nyina. 0544466694 betimi aboarem na onso wa kire wa adwen 0544466694 minim baabi a wo hwe mi free minim mpesua so dumso no ebi kwaso wo ho light dundum no ebi kwaso wo ho ana. Hello. Mr. Sedu.
Mr. Dizzi.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I hope say be aboko.
Mechia na mechia o producers and engineers and technicians.
Okay.
We be aboko. E do ba de az. Na mechia teacher Isaac and at the fact we be amushabia mechia mo.
Okay.
Na mechia producers and engineers. Professor de Ghana ha mo. So what you like dey wunya way. That you was a question, me friend for the home.
Okay.
Yeah, had here, me meant to make a baby, it's the Raja had here. Yeah.
Okay.
Apart from Madonna, my TV, a triple. I saw Mugenio Mabio. There also got the right, you know, for or Catacra, and it's just some crano idea. Mother, what are you for? Oh, Massa light the pie, even dear, yes, I could your friend say. I had the new Mona estimation as a job there. That will matter for the young woman. Na the mere community say, will be better not public account committee when we know that a year.
Yeah.
That budget or Moody Latin will move we come at the 30 million and no one could use to Nancy. That's to say, oh, yeah, post Mosea, Mudeo. When we have to say more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know almost to a baby. Maybe I may have politician or cousin man again you. Me, I mean, a bronya. What was it chance to build? And it's 2028 to Omega Power.
Okay.
A dear chapter. Letter. And this is for Muslim or musician your mom. Because you may be doing one and just a cat that one would just steal. Our trip. Let the 8 year on the fair. We ran Lorette, especially at Saturday. And she is in the baby nature. Uncle is seeing him. Now, after the Ejo. Who bet you want to want a jalat in it? Now, who feel free?
Oh.
But the Lorette, dear, still as I would say, Winter.
Yeah.
Every brave Papa Napa. I think my Ghana to my phone or Musheni.
Yeah.
Your lad, their home, when they did your Muya dear. When you saw how I must Dr. Pia, our home.
Yeah.
Ah, lad, and the Monia. Lorette and a woman for 200%.
Yeah.
Aha. Come on, a man, Monto Lorette, FCC, baby, a man, so Monto Mamuyeranum.
Okay.
Come on, FCC, baby.
Okay.
Dr. Pia, maybe Chian, baby, would be when the year, you know. Mr. Ghana, they have a young market. What's the last week? I know why you because they walk away where electricity in water. What's the damage? What they are referring?
Yeah.
Sometimes the leadership, I am in the mill. What be a son, can be one of one and over my head. Nay, you may maintain the nobody in him. Media way power set Canada in a form to open your nature. What one I appear to a man, the overcast for ultimate and Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they want me at the papa, mother, so much before. You represent that I put the board over my.
Yeah.
Make sure a lot of it for in an after for in a.
Okay.
Not German, it's your name, Papa, last I will pray. It's your own Jaya.
Matthew, Mr. Sedu, Meadow was a pass for a friend. Watch your water. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Me about your Woodini baby are free. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Me about your water, mommy. Oh, Mr. Asamoah Emmanuel ent me engine aso. Ubet me abo rem 0544466694 na watch your water concerning power outages ekoso ewo Ghana ha minim baby a wo hwe me free minim se won peso ya so ebi ekoso ana hello Mestre say twu free television set no hello Hello, good evening. Me bacho Udini baby are free.
Hello.
Me bacho meton kapa Udini baby are free.
Good evening.
Good evening, Udin. Any baby are free.
Hello.
Meton kapa Mr. Okasa. Oh, Mestre say ofra na watch on ho free television set no ho anaso be mute no. Utie wo ho a ma distraction abaha. It's Munyan and Susa and Mammy. Ubet me about RM 0544466694. And they said, Msika, you know, wow, will show me from a teaching bench when I am a pandit. It's a Quenya no, so Burem, na what's that waging and 10 times so na yemko. Same power outages one I one year. Dr. Jabi Mohammed, or your economics as a senior lecturer. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Me bacho wudini baby a free.
Hello, good evening. Me bacho speak as Sophia Samai.
Oh, okay. Me bacho che wadre mame.
Hello.
Me bacho me ton kapa che wadre mame.
Me bacho na kasa fe Sophia Samai.
Okay, me bacho che.
What the other say bacho whatever my thing so. Your son you name it na pe your Sophia Samai.
Oh.
Yes, la mu ya mo bawai. Na mo tadi ba ye dia mo ya.
Okay. Okay. Ebedo wase so afre na wachre wadwe se dem sika ye no ebia wo mpeso aso na ebibi sa ekoso ewo ho dwumade ada ne da nyina meka se ebo 5k is excellency John Dramani Mahama eni aban mu mpanimfo omote ho omutie ti your voice always matters nti se bibi ko so wo mpeso aso na enya akwanya ni voice out fre na kire wadwe mpanimfo ne de ose ebe yoyo na omaye wasem omadi wasem ayeden ede amount anaso omaye de waka no omde ose ayoyo ede amount problem na chere wadin 0544466694 Dr. Jabi Mohammed oye economics and osaye senior lecturer at University of Ghana Business School ose NDC must work hard to ensure a stable power supply papa na kasa wakasa ode ani break kasa yenko na yentie nimra ewie beto aso.
They need to work very, 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 very hard to ensure that we have a stable power.
Talking about structures and working hard, Doc, please proceed.
If you look at, I did some research some time back. I think 2023, the data is from 2023. You will notice that even in some communities, you go to some communities, the whole community have power. They don't have meters. They are not paying electricity bill. People who are using postpaid are there for several months. They are not bringing them bills. So how can you even gather the needed resources to take care of your business? So you come back and put the cost on those who are actually paying.
Yeah.
So we, those who do prepaid meter and other things, the cost is on us.
Like it's in bolt.
Yes, they are charging us and charging us and charging us. But there are so many people out there. Go to some communities in Accra. I don't want to mention. You know them.
Doc, help us.
No, I won't mention. I will not sit here and mention, and I'll be like, I'm the one who has mentioned this. No. I'm not going to mention. But they are there, even within this enclave. They are there. People are still in power. They are not paying for it. So how do you expect them to do the right thing? Unless, of course, you say, okay, fine, let's suspend other activities and we put all the money into power generation and ensure that we have stable power, which for me, as it's a national security issue. So in as much as we have to do strategic investments in the sector to ensure that we have a stable power supply. So for the Ghanaian people, what we understand is that give us power. It is not about whether this story or that story. I don't want to wake up and have light off. But I am prepared to pay for it. How many of us are ready to do alternative sources of power? In our data, we realize that over 80% of Ghanaians rely on the national grid. And just a plethora number of people have generators, even solar. Solar was 0.01%.
Very costly, maybe.
Very costly. So it is very difficult to see a person even renting and saying that you are coming to put a solar plant in somebody's house. It's not going to happen. So you rely on the national grid, and that person too cannot also provide a generator. So we need a reliable power supply to be able to do our work. So yes, it's a political economy. It's an issue of inefficiency or what? Or is it an issue of capacity? Or it's an issue of access? Or is it that we don't have enough gas to power it? The government says they're coming out with a new gas processing plant. And that is going to take about 100 cubic meters or so. And for that matter, it means that we are actually scaling up our ability.
Okay. Now, just a Dr. Jabi Mohammed. I don't know, so I can the same thing. The same thing. I know I can. The same. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Better one kapa. Good evening. Would you baby are free?
Evening. Good evening.
Me bacho entie wo home free TV no so. Ene me nkasa through the mobile phone. Why? Okay, me bacho che wadwen mame. Mesre se ofra entie wo home free TV no so. Mesre wotie wo home free TV no so a distraction wa be distract wo ho. Eti would fra na wa mute your television no na ma kasa through the mobile phone. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Me bacho di ni baby are free.
Okay, very funny.
Okay, me bacho che wa. Oh, okay.
Like some taxi having.
Mate. Ya behwe na ya solve bibia. Musu betimi aboerem na wa friend wa kire wa adwen. Nationwide power outages ehonsem ana ye discuss no. 0544466694 0544466694 obetimi aboerem na wa kire wa adwen. Ti Dr. JB Mohammed akasa se adan ebinom ukọ nkrase bia light ewo ho enso they are not using meters omo use postpaid meters nso a ye nche bill bia ema omo ntua light bill etini aka no ye ne ewo kurom no ana ECG eche se eska ni nyina digu yeso na ye tia eyare hosem papa ene auto prepaid shim na asa eno na Dr. John Jina permission ase me kan ye no so be compensate e be up to date compensation bi amai. Where is the data? Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Sedu.
What does it? In fact, baby, I go home now. Me come and that must be young. So when you say hello, now what's in there? What they flow? The said you flow.
Yeah.
Me allow them also bad. My power flow no.
Yeah.
And that's you know I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm on your say. Who person would see once and they be waiting to say one hour when it.
Yeah.
Go for airborne commando. They are much one so. What they on your partner here? I need to get a also full politicians to talk. As a business here, politicians to have both for this in NPP. Now, yeah, teacher me test and now and got a grade in a year. National grade in or more alcohol.
Yeah.
It may bring a year in a second so hard. Why when you say you walk? Let the problem. Matter, what we see, I would have say this court answer. And I do, I can't wait to add them. Then you see, I say, I let the back, but it will be but I used to send at the emo. And yet, a person of Muguam could desert. Wait, everybody will know that you. Maybe the Americans say about the number one at the Monomasa. I don't know why you have to go on with that in the world. You don't want to necessarily. It's a shit.
Yeah.
The Dimitri access. But the also a minimum there. I'm the David here. What do I feel it? That's why I like to hear the pops. I had to feel over brain and quiet the matter. You know who can say you could have a data now. 3 almost on Mercedes. Credit cry 100 was a never 40% with
yeah.
And the cry you
baby ako.
And you might want to put your question for that. What they must have in here. Boy, you last day, okay, the moment. Let me say, the last day. And the last 3 years, so that 2 more. No one can do it. A woman must have thought, who was our one? And so, who can take a meter no. Almost estimated bill. No, boom, boom. Let me move to work. One more day, the moon check. I don't know what to me. Any you might see check your mom when you say like the Kura. I get data. I get Mr. Gazi one year when you have no idea. Why you did it? I put it up for me. When you tell no other kind. Hey, John. Over can't some of it. You have a compensation. I am one by and yes, I did a master. I did what the most expensive to one or you home. Set it apart over the idea. Indeed, the kind of did it. It's a lot to me. Aha, not just be a memoir. Okay. I said, the Mufra, Mutti, the Numan, the Numan, yeah, but they made me had it. I said, a year. And my God, Kumasi Koka Cracker say, you would like to be this. And who can't walk out? Oh, I had a time on better, almost who be there. Yeah, I won't tell my ticker. Yes, I expect the Agasa. Sure. Okay. That's Mr. Said, you better watch the pass to a friend, watch your wardrobe. 0544466694. The number is still on the screen. Offer no mute the volume of your TV sets now makasa through the mobile phone na aboa. So subet me aboa rem now afre 0544466694. Hello. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Me ba cho dini baby are free.
Acho your friend Angel. Mama, we dum like. Hello.
Meet you pa.
Angel Katosia now.
Oh, okay. And I say Mahama yede.
Katus ko be na ya he nya bi hwe. Ya fridge ni na essential.
Oh.
Dum like, we dum like Katus ko be nya bi ko nya bi hwe. Baby ani ti sa.
Mate, wakasa wate obe ode osi ebe yo aman. Why? Okay. Ozima Hama we dum light in this 0544466694 with me aboy rem not watch your watching. I don't know where you are watching us from. Bia unso pesu ya so light dum no koso say wundwuma say electrical appliances and saying ubetimi aboy rem energy sector wokra dean ana etochema ewo so Dr. John Jinapo ena enye na adwuma yi and say or pray but onya resources no say ana osi hu no bobrem na kire wa adwen. Hello. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Me ba cho dini baby are free. Oh. Usu bet me aboy rem na wa kire wa adwen 0544466694. ECG any data na ya mpisa ye ho Ghana hakra do we even have a data ben eti meters Dr. John Jinapo ebeka say meters na nye prepaid meters na nye okotema factory bi I think say Indian company mo ye meters also obesesa meters no because onim the reason why auto prepaid ni goods we ashim na ase o the goods we na ase to obesesa meters up to date meters na MI your compensation and so MI. Hello good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba show wudi ni baby are free.
Me ba show Mahama. Prepaid, you know, one room for. You got 4 million. This year, I do not. Mama, yes, Mama, look to my
all right. Okay. You better was so friend watch your wardrobe. So bit me aboy rem 0544466694. Na watch your wardrobe. Energy crisis. Ana ye nyina ye face ECG to say the Professor Isaac Buadu Eka was it once I pay my electricity bill I must wake up to see my light on. Say me cham electricity bill all right tax mote ye tax e wo so na adenti na me nan sorry ne edum me light me nko me nyuma so light na me use the ye adwuma so na me nya light. Me who am a electricity bill.
Is it poor services? And I say ECG ho. And I say reshuffle kesiye ekoso ewo weke so. Say yet Dr. John Jinapop, it could be say Dr. John Jinapop is fighting. He is doing everything possible to restore power. But workers no ECG penning for no more hono. Omo and enyo omo juma yi. Cause meters. Dipa bebre. Ebinu muntia bill. Obia you see meter. Be 10 years, 20 years. Untia builder. Hello? 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 Good evening. Me ba chodi ni be be free.
Hello.
Me ba cho che wadri mama.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Me ba cho ya teme, ya me ka pese buapa.
Oh, okay. 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 Maximus Medas. I also have aquafu in our way. And Eddie Microm near Afre, a buaquafu. Mechia buaquafu in very good. So, me see can obey me a boy Remo friend was share 0544466694. See, I don't know. Now, Mutsimi, Obia, you see meter 10 years, 20 years, until a bill. Yebenya ECG ni our office or Nimwa Jimano or say, oh, Mamma Bear 1,000, I mean, chicken in our a canyon or prepare every swoo. Or maybe pay through the end of or bet check at the good other and crofon so dear so. And if say those are workers or more ECG ho and are buying by Ansaya on yan in them. Because they are not doing fair work. Omunye adwuma ye mayen. Na me say it's only in Ghana. And what's your electricity bill all right? Auto prepaid no all right, but they don't give you good services. Eya no modum light. Yendum light be 2 days. Yen so bon so ye penny kra no ani age. And I make us say ECG must be sealed. Because they are not giving us good services. They are not giving what ordinary Ghanaians is supposed to have. How come? Power aba, you are exporting power to our nearby countries. A home dundum light oh. Power na Ghana must supply other countries. More turn them more mono. Munim smart to more mono. I want them more render good services at the moment. By year to me mufono, I don't know my good services in the whilst we pay electricity bill. Young Quayanim. Menuing in Abayajin, say Chairman to me, a year and Chibu Siakon, a year chairman, NPP chairman for Ashanti region, a year Akonta mining and one sensem. Ana sikabi ana say what could two former good dear one farmer akwan so ban sa aka no ya sentence no 20 years imprisonment e won sawam na na yada sorry me no nyina so ya adwen sana chama won to me call for national chairman for New Patriotic Party NPP na na yada sorry and I quote chama won to me picks NPP national chairman nomination form. Chama won to me aqua peke a national chairman nomination form no. Yanko na yentie munsem emra. Yebia yebeto aso.
As Chairman Wontumi has picked up nomination forms to contest the party's national chairmanship position, or the development was confirmed by Communications Director of Wontumi's campaign team, Iradra Coleman. Mr. Bosianko is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence after a high court found him guilty of charges linked to illegal mining activities at the Samraboy concession in the Western region. Despite his incarceration and ongoing legal proceedings, his campaign team has proceeded with his bid for the NPP national chairman position by obtaining the nomination forms. The move sets up an unusual leadership contest as the party prepares for its national executive elections, with Mr. Bosianko seeking to transition from his position from Ashanti Regional Chairman to the national chairmanship. as Chairman Wontumi has picked up nomination
okay
to contest.
And that sometimes yetasem yentan nipa menu nyina be adwen sa chama Wontumi na or for a national chairman ema New Patriotic Party na Fofia Antoata ana akontaman en ho nsensem yede a sentence no 20 years imprisonment won sawam na I don't know NPP for visual night the ma chama Wontumi abra no mo to regional elections no a day before so mo ba beto no mo visual night the ma no maybe bo video no ewa ha mo render apology the ama his excellency John Dramani Mahama say omosra no oma chama Wontumi presidential pardon na ontimi emra mestande for national chairman no na said da ye ka no his excellency John Dramani Mahama and the chama Wontumi emra and ne chama Wontumi edi na yen sha de bi wa ha enye se obi atan chama Wontumi anaze trials na all face no like ye fe ye de chama Wontumi wunua oyo papa oyo wofa oye minua me papa me wofa bia anka mepe but yemfa eno nto nche ne yen tackle this issue ase asempa wo hoi esre this is somebody ya jailing for 20 years awa akontaman ne ho nsensem all court for appeal ensem no egugu so na nsem vacation ho nsensem lawyer Samuel Atachia enso de sansem ni nyina so den twagu ewo na kache na se agele chama Wontumi 20 years na yeda sorry na chama Wontumi ya tesu akwa pick forms enyo no na tie form we enya chama Wontumi na sorry ko pick you obi na akwa pick forms no de ama no na nipa edem all serve 20 years it wakwa pick sa forms na de ama chama Wontumi no o timi aba begina Ezim Bank asem ho yenkan so obedifo so obedibem nobody knows Tanonumri Forest case eda ho yenkan so obedibem so obedifo eti chama Wontumi enyina ana one stand for national chairman NPP party ni ebegu ana sabi asa enkrani amabi ana ye binumu fe nipa no o ye jailing no 20 years wagoi for a court for appeal no ho nsem kra ye nkan wie na mo say ko pick forms eti NPP national chairman Wontumi nko na di ye ana se chama Wontumi ni wa obia ni wa obedi national chairman amana ye ana ya wa Ashanti region ha chama Wontumi ebedi Ashanti regional chairman for 8 solid years dien pa na chama Wontumi aya wa Ashanti region ha ewo NPP bu time ano mo aban mu for 8 years Jumadi we da meka I don't do in a favor for NPP and NDC and it's Dr. John Jinapo de ba ye de ama no ti NPP for so de aba ye fama omo NPP amanyokuo no osono kokroko na wo ho no Ashanti region ha eti yenya obia anase Ghana ha yenya obia e ma ne nya national chairman for NPP eka chama Wontumi nko anase sen yenya obia aka chama Wontumi someone who is serving 20 years imprisonment akani 2 cases yen kan wie enhwehwe anim ade yo ben no enhwehwe anim ade yo ne matantan ben no chama Wontumi kwa na di national chairman eyeye NPP fuwe mi bisawo chama Wontumi kwa na di national chairman eyeye ana nanu ya moya vigil night edi amano seeking for presidential pardon. Most one phrase, Excellency John Dramani Mahama, so man presidential pardon. It is chairman for ni na mukosi aya mo yes ade no. Mumu bi ntimi nkwankwa national chairman no. Chairman for mukosi aya no, mumu bi ntimi ye national chairman na. Chairman ntimi nkwa na di national chairman ye. NPP. Maybe so. Chairman ntimi nkwa na di national chairman na ye ya na. 0544466694 betimi aboerem na wachire wadwen abeso ahema ba bia wo bia nyankopon hyira enhyira soronko enkoma sanso no tumfo abrafo hene nana pia ba bia wo bia onso nhyira soronko enkoma pa eye ene eye ebuakwa police fo am wo ho nyina nhyira soronko enkoma mo. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Me ba cho wodi ni ba bia free. Mati, teacher go feature wadre mame.
Yo, me trama.
Okay.
When I na me kasa, o say is to the me kasa mami.
Yeah.
E me ya na me NPP ni and Peter card. Sa mo ma tu ya na man
okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, teacher Kofi Ebedo was a pass to a friend watch the wajun. So bet me a boy rem. The number is on your screen 0544466694. 0544466694. Bet me a boy rem na watch the wajun and idiot kwan so edi amame. Asem no odika Juana Beka miara enyo biaro miara. Sometimes there are so many things that we shouldn't politicize it. Or you're ordinary Ghanaian, voice out, kanokreno. NDC ya di enyaka. Samsung NPP ya di enyaka. Ya wakromu ha. Yentu kwan ko bebia. NPP better na aban mu 8 years. Chama wuntu mi Ashanti region ha den anoye. Den oye. Na nipa we afa kwati kwan so akotu form agudie. Na ya sentence no. 20 years. Ninsam cry and can we Musa say on some masa kwa pick form said the amano. Abro say jail. Hello, good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Nyame adome ho ye pa. I hope so ho ye.
Nyame adome so ye. E fe me ke do se so bonye.
Oh, okay. Me ba cho che wa dream mame.
Kana u dread na make kakra.
I kind of pa.
Obi na ko pick form man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. So what that reason you also that reason no. So the dog take it for. And the dog take it for mama no. And the way the issue here. Any issue here. Say if a man say or one on the top some better man. A contest no moko. Or them we are taking for mama. There's nothing wrong about it. You know you go there the way you go here. The people will be the one who will take it for.
Okay.
The pass no more on the trauma.
Okay. All right, Mr. Medase pass watch wadrin. It is saying opinions are like noses adrentre at a session it will be an idea. Also met me a boy room not watch their wadrin said the wadrin is it will be ano. Borum natural wadrin 0544 466694. Na me can be. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me bacho wudin baby are free.
You're from Cadros. You're from me Kasoshi Adenta.
Oh, okay.
Na program I have started from.
Okay.
And I love the way you are just also share with them. Very good. I like to pick a topic by topic and talk about it.
Okay.
Talking about you want to Chema want to
yeah.
Osha. And no one could take it from. And it's open for everybody to just go in. And so, all context in the way you mean a fine. I look around for question mark, that's all.
Yeah.
I will seek out because we can't go between that. So, I'm in Kuma, on what prison they take it for more. Mandela, they were in prison, they pick from for them.
Yeah.
The same way, also, maybe you may win and maybe you may lose.
Yeah.
And it's a contest. You can't just say, don't have a PC.
Okay.
And see, me, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Yes. But then share how he's going to move out. But I don't think he'll win. I don't think he'll win. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir. Hello. Hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay. 0544466694. Ubet me abo erem na watch wadwin any die kwan so. Chama wuntumi edem ana obi apeke form sama na na me kan say say yeto chama wuntumi so aba na obeye national chairman ema NPP amanyoku no na still na odema. What is the use of it? What is even the essence of it? Yato the amano wanwini or that them and impact bang ana NPP amanyoku no benya ewo no so. I'm not against of say what them na ya pick forms but I'm against of say orinim pa na still na what that them no dem fa so dear ben na NPP benya e free no so. That is the issue. That is the issue. Yato abama una wenya. Na o party enya mfaso bia ewo wo so because wo dem untimi mfa mwa bia ma party no. Ehọ na me site ko. Enti se nipa ne dem no. Enti yenya wo bia forms no de o ma pick ya manu. Yenya wo bia obetimi agina do ya contest na o mo kode. Ba yem fan say chama untumi ato no so aba wanwene. Here is the case with them. Wanwene no. Die no betimi ayaboa party no. Abra with them. Ehọ na me hye. Well, obi ana na adwen. Tina this program is very very interactive. Adwen kire wo hoyi, ete se hwene, obi ana na die nti wonso borem, eni die kwan so na kire wa adwen. 0544466694. The line is active. Into with me abo erem na watch wadrin. Now yeah kwaya nim dia. This one says electing our flag bearer first restored peace to the party, and it's coming from a General Secretary for NPP, Justin from Ponkodia. Yentie abra no den sem no etujano. Ebia ebesa abo erem.
I know the party went into a very difficult elections in 2024. And because we knew the election was going to be a difficult one, we came out with a mantra term as breaking the eight. Though we couldn't win the elections, but the New Patriotic Party continued to remain a strong party. If you recall, when we lost the elections, we went through several turbulence, particularly in 2025. Many of you were very worried, looking at the tension, the confusion, the acrimony, the disturbances, the uneasiness in our part. Many of you felt that the 2025 was going to be a very difficult year for the New Patriotic Party. At the point, some of you thought that the party was even going to collapse. But when the party decided to take a bold decision for us to have calmness, to have peace, and to have order in our party, we decided to take a decision that has never been taken before. A very decisive decision, but at that time very unpopular. When we said that in order for the party to have peace and calmness, we needed to start the election with our flag bearer. I remember when we took that decision, many people chastised the General Secretary and members of National Council. But I can tell you that today we have been vindicated. By electing our flag bearer first, it has ensured that there is peace in our party. And the person who led that front for us to take that decision is your own General Secretary. I know the party went into a very difficult elections in 2024. And because we knew the election was going to be a difficult one, we came out with a mantra termed as breaking the eight.
Okay, now just a General Secretary Emma NPP amanyoku no Justin Frimpong Kudia ana ononso akasano na mamenko menim ewa ha. This one says NPP internal elections 50 aspirants begin filing nomination for 11 positions. 50 aspirants begin filing nominations for 11 positions. Yanko na yenhwe omo enso emra yewia na yakani nyina abum abubu.
Its headquarters is expected to get busy from Monday, August 24 to Sunday, 29th, as a total of 50 aspirants who picked forms are expected to file their nominations. 5 aspirants will battle for the top spot as chairman upon successful filing and vetting. They include former chairman Paul Afoko, former General Secretary John Boedu, former Energy Minister Boachi Tremantin Ejako, and Ashanti Regional Chairman Bernard Nchuboesiako, popularly known as Chairman Wuntumi. The Vice Chairperson race presents what many describe as another battleground with 13 people picking forms to contest, including experienced hands such as current national organizer Henry Nana Boachi, current Director of Communications Richard Ahiagba, former Kumasi Mayor Sampine, former NPA boss Mustafa Hamid, and current chairman of the Communications Committee of the party Nana Akomia. Justin Kudia Frimpong is contesting to be elected as General Secretary for a second time. He will, however, face fierce battle from former Subin MP Eugene Boachi Entry and former Botiano English Yamanfro MP Sylvester Tete. 8 people will contend to succeed Nanabi as organizers of the NPP, including former Tema East MP Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover and current National Youth Organizer Salam Mustafa. Vetting of the aspirants begins from August 31 to September 3. The party's National Delegate Congress will later come off on October 3 to see the election of the party's top brass, who will lead the NPP into the 2028 election. James Aveji, Joy News. Party's headquarters is expected to get busy from Monday, August 24 to Sunday, 29.
Okay. Now, just 50 aspirants are filing nomination for 11 positions. Our NPP Akache and also Yakwa Koshe and also Ede Abanana. Yeah, quite a name. Send him the number is active 0544466694. Concerning stories now you're discussing in an also bit me abo rem na watch wadwin san say ne me kwa na metifie ha wo ahwe me from a teaching venture wo ana I am a panel nti monfre na ye nim komo ye ntwetwe komo and then ma me komanim wa ha President Mahama first 700 Sagleme homes will be commissioned by March 2027. Yes, Sagleme housing projects no enkane na kwai fuase ayirebi MP kwadwo opon kroma na on Ministry for Housing on na ehwe so na no ana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say obehye kina na wa commission March 2027 na yenko abra okọ aprobo ewo okore share housing no niema asai niema amanfu abehwia because it was abandoned. Ojo upon kroma na de nsa ehya ase time on betena so 8 years na ono nso egusu ye ho niema ene se ankwa wie baabi ye ekowie na his excellency John Dramani Mahama ono nso aba se ne ono nso ye den to so sei ana ya na ye hwehwe sei ana timamu ni bia hwehwe se government we ebehye project we ase na we ba na ode nsa kɔ ho na wanwie a wa waba no nso toa so esan se ye magana fo nyina esai ma ye nyina da ne dan nyina meka se ye tu kwan ekɔ amanfo man so ye kɔ ɛhɔ efe ye gina wo cha pictures yenso ye betimi aye de yenso ye betimi aye de ye se sabi mpreduasa ye jai adwempɔne jai party sem ne nyina ye kan ye hu bom se ye anmanyoko we beye omo anwie ntima me so mento aso a ebe ma oman ne kankora kwa animu ebe ma ne se ya na ye hwehwe yenko ne yenhwe abra his excellency John Dramani Mahama gonja ne de sekronkron okwa aprobo ewo ho ensem a odi tu dwa yewia ye besa so adwumadi no so.
You have all heard the good news, and so I'm not going to overemphasize what has been said. You can see the beautiful montage behind me. This is how it's going to look when you come back at the end of next year. As the developer said, 700 units by March next year will be able to commission, and another 1,000, actually total of 1,500 by end of next year, by December next year. This was a vision that was started by Professor Atta Mills, and I came and continued it. Unfortunately, when government changed hands, there were some issues, legal issues, and the new government said they wanted to investigate, and so in the meantime, the project stalled. Now, the unfortunate thing that happened was, looters came in and stole everything, the cables, the wash basins, the baths, all the fittings, electricals, bulbs. They even took the telecom cables from underground and pulled them away and took them. And so it just left an empty shell. And eventually, the governments agreed that the private sector should partner to finish it, and LMI were choosing to do it. You can see what it's going to look like when this place is finished. It's going to be a very conducive housing estate for occupation. The good thing is, if people don't register fast enough, you see all these industries here, all the way to Tema, those in the industrial area, Dawa industrial area, they will snap up all the houses for their workers. But they are available for people who want to move with their families here. And so when the portal is open to register those who are interested in purchasing houses, I'm sure that many Ghanaian workers and other persons who want to live in a beautiful estate like this would register. All the things that were said are going to happen, because I visited the water treatment plants when I came to cut sod for the solar plants. The industrial park is just next door, and it has a whole water treatment plant which produces more water than the industrial park needs. So some of the extra water is going to be supplied to this estate, and the rest of the extra water is actually going to be piped to the Tema industrial area in a collaboration with Ghana Water and Sewerage Company Limited. So there are very good things happening in this corridor. Happily, government is dualizing the road from here to Aflao. The first phase is being worked on. The second phase from Central University is just being awarded. And so you would have a fast road link. You also have, like he said, a rail link. The rail link will carry not only humans, but for the industries in the industrial park, their containers and other things from the Tema port will come by the rail line. And so this is going to be a very major industrial and residential corridor. But the good thing is it ties into the new city concept that we're talking about, because the new city is just stretching up from here through Bundase, where the military firing range used to be, all the way to the Volta Lake. And so that is the concept of the new city. So Saglemi fits into it very nicely. The Dawa Industrial Park fits into it very nicely. And I'll just congratulate the partnership between the Water Resources Works and Housing Ministry and the private developer. It is my hope that we'll congregate here after Christmas, just around the Easter, to commission the first set of houses.
Okay. Na chesa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ana akani nyina no for ye mompaye said the all kani nyina no one day waka ho se beye a ebeye adwuma eno so ekoy ade foforo project ye delayed Professor Evans Fifi Atamils share asiye ana ononso ebetoa so change of government eba ye NPP enso ebetoa so na no NPP de no crowd omoba no omo say some way bi akoso ewo ho a like yeso omo investigation efa ho ansa na omo hye project na se no ana omuja to ho a chese ema niema na ewo ho nyina amanfo be wiewia yesa afari military hospital ye jesi ngurem a wonko ho me ankasa makọ ho okọ me YouTube channel Dynamics Live Entertainment, it's there. Also call at Dizzi Davis KAD ye TikToker, it's there. A ferry onko China doors amanfo abewie bi light ebobo ho ebomo tutu air conditions omo tutu oxygen e de kokọ ho nyina omo tutu enti se uye projects na uje na jeje mu
because I saw bra and then a person in my city well in so sorry I know what me near she no complaining. It's a nurse in my city now they didn't echo so for eating. Hey, I said, hey, man,
hello, babe.
Wow, baby.
I have a surprise for you.
Wow, that is my favorite.
And J.
Wow,
but you know what? Chill with your girls and then remember we have a dinner tonight.
Hey, wow. Oh, thank you very much.
Wow, hey. All right, bye, ladies.
All right. You must see you, right?
Okay.
Hey, madam, hey, Asamo, this is my secret.
Wait.
Yes. Also, will be when you say that you're so not me, and then your manema no ye minano. Na infections near the ne home koye. Me and Kasana me because sometimes they do maybe a katwa in your money maybe a ne free bano. Ne nya some ketwa and will be share me knowledge. Na be see an abwame and mama siachi, a mama sia ye hiam, a mama safwa ye de.
I promise you, no red vagina watch and a team you. Wouldn't send me communication one any do. A woman I mean young could be a comfort with a man. If it's a hard police, let me know any say. I'm a few so I had there. Why have Paleo Cemetery to see our promise son swinging?
Okay, na chese Lorette for Anna Yakwaji Omonkrabo Abano. Said the Misika, you know. Sagleme, a housing project. Professor Evans Fifi Atamils, Anna Eshe project, as say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebetwasu, NPP Babemu 8 years. Omuhun say, so me investigations be found. We say, Secretary DB, our Modesha, Sieno, baby Atochma, Kakra, to Muja to ho, Anna Eja, Omusu Omushim. Ana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama asa baby ma or to aso na make say abandoned project there uja to wa eya dan ya amanfo bebo awrem niema ewo even cable square wo fom nyina akro tutu. Same thing applies to a military hospital. Say them see kan, you know, ubetimi visit me personal YouTube page, Dynamics Live Entertainment on corner at the hall a military hospital no ye chat at our Samsung at Dizzi Davis KD our TikToker, my personal TikTok account and also at the hall ubetimi akwa share oxygens amanfo VI ne wo ho you can say light bobo ho amanfo tutu ye air conditions wo ho amanfo kotutu yin say wo project bi na o abandon no wo jato ho say ya ana ebeba na asem way kwadwo opon kroma fuanse ayirebi MP ono ana time former president Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ono anana ono so ministry for housing ana ohwe so ono so den sembi aba betudwa o say Mahames Sagleme plan vindicates private sector kwadwo opon kroma ene de aba betudwa yenko ni nti abra no ono so kansa ansem no ewia yebeto aso.
Pleased to note that, first of all, the process that we went through to use private sector participation to complete the Sagleme project, that process has been upheld by this administration. Second, the private sector developer who we selected and signed the heads of terms to go to site and to start working. You recall that when he started working and there was a fire, they said we were trying to burn down Sagleme and hide stuff. That private sector developer has been allowed to continue with his work. And the terms that were agreed with that private sector developer to fund and complete Sagleme is ongoing. And thirdly, I was happy to hear that the benchmarks, the first 700, and then the subsequent about 1,000 and 2,000, etc., and then the continuous development of Sagleme, the president has upheld all of those ones. It gives me comfort that the work that was done in that period when I had the honor of serving as housing minister and the work that was done by the MPP administration to ensure that Sagleme was resurrected, this time on a path that can be self-financing and sustainable, is being upheld and continued by this administration. And I was very pleased to hear the president and the contractors, etc. I was pleased to note.
Okay. Na chase kwadwo opon kroma ana akasano na mame ransem mame be time no nti mame nko Alexander Afanyo Markins minority leader enche bia na odin nsem bi ebetu dwa and I quote minority question gold board laws. Alexander Afanyo Markins can send me or say who trades in gold and makes losses of such huge magnitude or say over 1.7 billion loss demand full accountability. Honorable Alexander Afanyo Markins then him say honest amijemfi CEO of gold board about gold board hun sensem dia na say let's say agent trene ewa abefo ntentan no so ene kasafonyini so pa eyie be Alexander Afanyo Markins be gina bia okasafa gold ball ho sanso na accounts committee chair abena osai opare ene kwadwo opon kroma yiti ne nka sesia no anytime bia no omo kasa efa gold board ho ne no ana samija mfi be kan asem bi say anytime bia na kwadwo opon kroma ene abena osai opare omo enso can be but omo kasafa gold board gold board hon sensem say losses be akoso but Alexander Afanyo Markins ebe kasa bia o attacking personally na say omo miensa anhwe yi a obesi wo mo so bi agina ba bia aka no ho asem ana so you see fit words be the manner explicit words be a obesi wi no na Alexander Afanyo Markins eka asa no Sami Jamfi enso the nsem bi eba betu dwa or say the persistent noise from people like Afanyo Markins does not arise from any genuine quest for accountability. We answer or see nowhere under reference IMF report is gold board accused by the IMF as having caused by the losses reported to have been incurred by the Bank of Ghana under domestic gold purchases program. Way or in some way ebeto ho Kofi Kunto and so the December was our gold reserve was at 8.7 tons, and by the time we left it has gone to 30 tons. Is that not economic value? And no so the be then ebeto ja we na Afanya Markins FLA fresh motion to summon Gold Board CEO, which is Sami Jemfi, and some no koko ya nene Rosemont Obin, presidential staffer, or also akasa about Afanya Markin and Sami Jemfi Bantano, or some minority should have blamed Bank of Ghana for losses. On the also ni kwan senka or mu blame Sami Jemfi. So mu blame Bank of Ghana BOG for the losses. Yanko niente Rosemont Obin presidential staffer Emra Iria Ebetuaso.
The minority led by Mr. Afenyo, Honorable Afenyo, distorted a truth. That was so basic. We would not have been discussing this. Because the questions he was asking, if indeed not for mischief, but seeking to find answers, accountability, transparency, should have been directed to Bank of Ghana right from the word go. Yeah. And nobody on this table is disputing that. Yeah. That is what he should have done. So my brother Kwesi admitted to the fact that the losses we are speaking about lies in the books of BOG. There's no ambiguity. So he started the war by attributing the loss to Mr. Sami Jemfi and the Gold Board. And that is where he goofed. There would have been no need to quench any fire if he had been truthful, if he had been more transparent. In any case, the IMF report spanned from the audited report of the BOG. That is where they got their source. So if the minority was even a credible minority, and I'm using my words carefully because I've been advised by Doc, this information was already there. It's something that they could have accessed. They were already in the audited books of the BOG. The IMF relied on it to do their report. And what makes it even sad is the fact that after the IMF comes out, then you seek to go on an attack spree to distort a truth and just to cause a lot of mayhem. And that is what we are talking about. If it was truthful right from the word go, I don't think we would have been talking about this today. If there's a credible minority that seeks to ask the important questions, like I already indicated, it should have gone to BOG, not even because BOG has done anything wrong, but because in the IMF audited report, they mentioned BOG. They did not mention Gold Board.
If you listen to the minority leader quite carefully, yes, you can see that he's not attempting to want to reduce the conversation to where the money sits. Okay. You can see that after subsequent engagement, he has situated his concerns. He says that there's a loss. He's not disputing it. The IMF went on to attempt to tell us where these losses could come from. And that on that value chain, Gold Board cannot insulate themselves on the role that they played in that 22 billion. So I think life has moved on past that press conference. He has situated his concerns very much. Is there any qualms about it again?
But would we have been talking so much? Would there have been mayhem if he had stuck to the truth? Because per what you are saying, after a series of engagement, he had to admit that he goofed.
No, he brought clarity. He didn't admit.
No. I think that he goofed. And he should have even apologized on that note. But yes. Because if he had just stuck to the fact that the losses lied with BOG, as has been the case in even the previous years when it was PPMC, would all this fire have been the minority led by Mr. Afenyo, Honorable Afenyo?
Okay. Na chese eye Rosemond Obeng presidential staffer and aka asem ni nyina no said the attack shouldn't have been on eye Gold Board CEO Sami Jemfi because IMF issue we no statements no omo Bank of Ghana din enye Gold Board and omo bo ni din. See if say some losses be aba they should have questioned Bank of Ghana, not rather Sami Jemfi. Na en same way there etina ahomane da ho no monso metimi afre na ye nyina ya bobo Gold Board saga Sami Jemfi versus minority leader Alexander Afanyo Markins. Na hello Mr. Sedu.
Hello Mr. Dizzi. I'm a Sababium and a panelist.
Yeah.
And the teacher is a canary or Baba Panya Banjaja.
Yeah.
When you are taking control.
Sure.
Sometimes me political party. Everything more. Everything we are serious, no. It is very clear my would mean I
okay.
Come out with me a mouth was there so more fun out of my whoopee. Can move for your focus. Say you be other day taking a lie affecting if you so. Yet the one more when you come on. I'm all for compare. If President Kwame Nkrumah announced you when your friend is saying Mandela. A different them together.
Okay.
And that's Mandela with them mother and the Kwame Nkrumah them was almost to have a man. Mother, where is different ball game?
Okay.
Yeah, we go to an original want to make a supporters and now I'm the year campaign or Moko year vigil. Yeah. I'm going to you are Motio. So, you know, Master, I'm already away now when you say, German, Depuna, the name and just and look how me, I am a friend, Mr. Dizzi. I am a from the Ghana, or Mutu. And I make Ghana to all the African countries are now the West. Only the open is a woman and Koyi, now the battle. I bet you see, I know I in the Panoa or Dizzi. Yeah. I am a friend. I say, I hear you more. I am a fool. You want to tell report to know. One more report to be a magazine. You want to tell the report to your books. Yeah. Yes, I'm great. Did you want to do? With the American said, I said, operation cost about first operation cost to buy, and so your dollar engineer. Yeah. That's the operation cost of $100 engineer. And one day, I improve ya create a human youthful and ya, not over with you. Every night, I'm a faster or me, or more my own doom for cool. And you know, matter. You find what it says the report to now, and no time here for Parliament. I've done that, you know. And yet, you manage politics in a open Brazil. After a dinner, yeah. And you know, you want it or mine ever cause wake up. Now we are can't see the media no Kurana. Okay. Because the dynamic and Mr. Dazzy, you know what it says the report to one who bought her. Let me just think, now I say we go board the Kurasa. And your president, rather than loss, you know. Yeah. I said, after your market. Now, the year no one is a committee and minority, they don't want to move years to put to make that. That's why I'm working many of the well, yeah, was sentenced to submit and they go to know they can't have your market. Yeah. So, could you bomb Kuruma car? And I say, or deputy you know, or no, I can't good ball, but after your market, or was sentenced. Submit them fit. What the Bukura or that personal and I compare you. Okay. Now, who care when I Ghana and yet the dead and all we're going to turn in Yena. That electricity, baby, I said to be our Momo, be after the street that you was it is so you be a no many now, Chama, you for consumers. Okay,
okay, Mr. Sedu, Meadow was a swap friend, watch it, watching. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mebacho Woody, any baby are free.
Good evening.
Mebacho Woody, any baby are free.
Mebacho friend Suleiman.
Oh, okay. Mebacho Trewadrin Emma, Mr. Suleiman.
Mebacho good ball Bank of Ghana Sana person can be a crap.
Mebacho kind of hopper.
And the tenant say the person you beside can be a good ball any Bank of Ghana when a ship quite
Oh, okay.
A good board and they work under Bank of Ghana. And our Bank of Ghana they work under good board. They say Bank of Ghana did to play good board and the end Madia and the Bank of Ghana Boka a good board na Boka.
Okay.
But only a different entity there. And yet the Bank of Ghana Boka there and the England Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, like I say, yeah, they unfair to blue board.
Okay.
Yeah, me work on no.
All right.
Me must be say the two entities no. Who is under who?
Okay.
And who takes authority from who?
Okay.
The command say Bank of Ghana it takes authority from blue board there. Any blue board takes the responsibilities of Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
But the command say obi eye na juma. Nemu a collaborative win a company any Bank of Ghana should be blamed for the losses. It has to get more calm.
Mr. Suleiman, say what friend not watch watching. I can't crave near the Jumedian in our baby. You also bet me a boy room. Hello. Hello.
Good evening to you. I'm not saying you now for now for much to say.
Yanko pardon me, and when you're pa Ahasa. Chifu praso ahasa boga. Very good.
No abono chufuna me ko je toje ba ko pe.
Yeah.
As again count the can watch for so na.
Ami.
Na me chana na akoto the second to fanta frawa so mahimi. Oni ne yere freshia me no me kire and this incoming owner organizer pepe. Na mentia the income chairman pepe Mr. Sante. And this income chairman Mr. Sante, the will be an Mr. Papa.
Okay.
I'm sure of the Fiamma, and he comes to take Bernard Conton, and if you come organize a pop TV, it may be a motion to make sure me na.
Okay.
Brapping, yes, and people for my own in Pibia. Like I said, and the football baby is a hotel. I could come on, or central Aproma, and yet better. Can I have people for my own?
Okay.
I make a view in the Pibia. Good body, do my elbow on not what's up at I say, one a battle. But that did before you pay piano and your offer. Now, some of the council for the pay one, another babonte. I bet you check them now, Magana for you now, if you want it. Am I a boy, seven man, pure, more appealable. But in the power, what Juma, Madonna, I won't pass so. Oh, go to my busy da.
Okay.
And before Brazil, a cabin a young boy. Gana hayo go mudi kwa mwanani na ye nyango pasu biada. Tabi je biada uroma. Ene Gana go da yetu nyango pasu papa se ya bwana baso but ya no mute tabi je bi nya be de bi mo so ya mo so ma na muka. Woni de mo no mo. Ri na mo ri tan ye bi nsi da no. Eni na wo so mo bi wo na wo bi so mo se. E ba ni den. Ene ya ye ti e be ye juma ma Gana ko ni so ye. Now, very, you're very say. I was 2024.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try on the first one. And I'm going to 2028. You're messing up a power. I don't need to know that. And I'm going to show you. I mean, the rest of the market, where was open on the woman. Where one more. That is easy and your mama. Only no waiting. If I don't wait school, that is training for. Oh, we just come in your demand yet. Training college before the best before me, yes, man, you know. And the money you can buy, your mama, or my grandpa, letting in a man yet. Like I'm saying, no, I'm more than I think to my late night. You're fine for no. And then I know my chicken. Only they're going to Yaga. Why? Okay. Only I'm going to
Mr. Medasipa, by Hasa Boga, and I know so Yatson and Kano, Akasima, me and Sa na ya sorry. Nti ubo rema yebejo so ye fa last caller Yes, yeah, sorry, no 0544466694. Last call. Niaka no yentimi enye no nyame aduma wochina yebeye because Samija mfia saba be kasa. Sanso na ye Alexander Afanyomakins asaba be kasa. Na ese banta no omo twe na bo so pa. Woche nyame aduma yede ni nyina enso eba be somwe. Ha ye Hana TV Sovereign Tapia eso yasene sanso na Lorette eso yasene na nakwadwo ewo MCR ne ono na de me call emfremam yankopon hira no onya ne kese na onsa na yare ne ho mfa no enso wabomoden e de yafa emfremam sanso na ne senior MCR BB enso eta na chi yankopon hira om na onye om kese yankopon hira obi biara oje bre e de frey e de share ye enso muni ho a yini ho da ne da nyina abasobode ne nkranhyesem a moka kire ye no minim se manifeste e wo ye nyina e wa ha ya brabom yankopon hira mu na onye mo kese media ne Dizzi Davis ubetimi ya follow me e wo Facebook no Dizzi Davis KAD Instagram ene TikTok nyina ye @Dizzi Davis KAD na mon follow me e wo ho na yendi nkomo pa production line no eno ane WhatsApp line no enti dane den nyina me ka se bibi koso e wo mpesua so na se entwa ya ana se de koso ye kra no ubetimi de phone no afa ho mfonyini kakra na de asande ye ba ye beba be yini kasa fidie so na ubia nso ehu de koso e wo ho production line no eno ane da so 0592136677 any contribution bia nso wo de fa wa yensa ebeka fefe so yedama se said and then nyina moje bread hwe yesa frɛ aboafo se mo meso yasene e wodwumadi a yedi e wa ha we need sponsors pa yebo wade ton ade bia wo ton adwuma bia wo ye bia no wo de fa same number no na efrɛ yen yebejo so na ye no atwetwe nkomo nyame adoma wechina yebesa